College, the thing that everybody expects you to do after graduation. I, like many others, went along with this path. In fact, I couldn't wait to finish high school, because I wanted to fast forward to the good parts. And that to me was college. I always thought that the minute I get there I can be someone else, whoever I want to be. However, little did I know that college isn't partying all the time, getting into relationships left and right, or not having to put that much effort into your studies. No. So before you go and have your expectations completely crushed, let me enlighten you with my very long and humble experience about what college is really like. 3 months counts as an experience, right? On the 13th of December, I went to the School of Commerce, 2 days before I actually started taking classes, asked to install in my dorm room, which I was a bit nervous about because I saw some pictures and videos and they weren't pretty. So I picked my bag from the car, I got to the door of my dorm room, and he got traumatized. As for me, I was already prepared for such a case. I was ready to make this room Monica clean, if you know what I mean. As a plus, we put on some wallpapers the very next day. They didn't turn out to be that great. That's because a certain someone didn't follow the instructions on how to make the glue, even though the box says to slowly add in the paste to the water while mixing. It ended up looking really weird. December the 15th, the day we started attending lectures. As you can probably tell, we were not morning people. I had English as my first class and I was really excited about it, only to be disappointed later on. Let me show you how it went. Thankfully, it didn't last very long. The administration asked all of the students to go to the auditorium to hear some guy on the big screen talk about stuff. I can't recall what he said. And that was the end of the first day. We didn't hate it, but we sure did hate the rest of the upcoming days. The classes were so much different to what we were used to. Accounting, economics, descriptive statistics. We took some math classes which we were fine with, but what about science and physics? I remember us sitting down at the lunch table like, now to the fun part. I can't even begin to tell you guys how much I enjoyed my time at the dorms and outside of the campus. I went to that school with some guys I knew from high school. At first, I wasn't sure whether I could trust them or not. I was so defensive that they couldn't even talk to me. Every time one of them cracked a joke about me, I stared at them with a deadly face that says, "What does that mean?" But then I got to know them better and they turned out to be good people, so now we're cool. We also cooked, or at least helped. The guy didn't let us do it ourselves. He liked being the chef of our group. He had his own ways that no one understood. Whatever we were doing it wrong. We couldn't eat at the so-called restaurant. The food was iffy. I ate some of it, but then, I can't eat this, it's disgusting. Right? We did some video calls with strangers online, played Uno every night and made the loser do all sorts of challenges like drinking some disgusting mixture, singing out loud, shouting. Even though I was the most experienced with that game, I lost. I freaking lost every single time. I cleaned the dishes every freaking day because of that stupid game. It didn't stop there. We also had some movie nights every weekend. Overall, it was an amazing experience. Times that I'm gonna cherish for the rest of my life. It helped level up my social skills that were non-existent. I'm still a bit unsure about going forward with commerce. I don't know a thing about this field. Heck, I don't even know how to study for it. Its lack of creativity scares me. People told me that I could get a job anywhere I go and that the money is great, but honestly, I don't want to be one of those people who hate their jobs and work just for the money. I want to do something that fulfills me, and that's what being a college kid is like. It's confusing, nerve-wracking, and scary, but great. Being on your own, discovering who you are and what your interests are, and growing along the way. That's what college is for. It's not just about the grades anymore. It's about who you want to be in the future.